All right, everybody. So what's going to happen in the Ottawa real estate market in 2023? If you'd like to find out, please stick around. So welcome to this edition of Faiz versus Daring Predictions for 2023. This is the fourth in such edition of my Daring Predictions. Let's see what I have to say about what's coming down the pike in the next 12 months. So my friend, before I get into that, let me remind you that real estate is a long-term strategy. Real estate is a long-term asset, so I'm just doing this for fun. And really, I have no idea what's coming down the pike in the next 12 months. What I do know is that if you hold real estate for the long term, you'll do just fine. Still, let's have a bit of fun. Let's check my track record for the last 3 years that I've been doing this to see if you can place any credence whatsoever in what I have to say about what's coming down the pike in the next 12 months. So my friends, this is all on record. If you go back to my previous videos, Faiz versus Daring Predictions for 2020, 2021, 2022, you'll see my predictions there. So I've just summarized it here to see if we can tally it all up and see if we can make any sense of my performance in terms of projecting the real estate market returns in every year so far that I've been doing this. So in 2020, in 2020, Daring, Mr. Daring, that will be me, predicted 8 to 9% return in the Ottawa real estate market. LePage, now I like to compare myself to my bosses to see what they came up with, what did I come up with, and who won. Okay, so LePage, they predicted 4.5%, and the actual came out to 19.5%. Wow, we're going to look at this in just a moment. 2021, I predicted again 8 to 9%, LePage 11.5%. The actual came out to 21.9%. 2022, I predicted 7.5%, LePage 9%, and the actual came out to 0.8%. So let's look at what all this means. 2020, I predicted 8 to 9%, LePage 4.5%. I was closer to the actual than LePage. Yay! I won that one. 2021, 8 to 9%. I predicted LePage 11.5%. They were closer to the actual. Okay, they win once in a while, no problem. 2022, I predicted 7.5%. They predicted 9%, so I was closer to the actual again. Yay! So my friends, when I look at this, and of course you can make up your own mind, I think I did pretty good. That's a pretty good track record to get pretty close to the actual and beat my bosses 2 out of 1 so far. So, take it for what it is, and I'm going to try to predict the outcome for 2023. Let's take a look. First of all, LePage has predicted 2%. And what do I think is coming down the pike, and what is that going to translate into in terms of returns? Let's talk about that. So if you've been following any of my market update videos in 2022, as I've indicated that in the early part of 2022, we rushed up for a few months, and we've been coming steadily down since then. And so my view is that steadily coming down is now flattening, because we've seen most of the correction that happened in sort of middle of 2022. Maybe another interest rate or two rise yet to come. Of course, I don't know. It could be possible. So we might see some more jitteriness in the market, but I doubt it. I think the market has factored all of that in. And so I see pretty much from here into 2023, despite of the interest rate movements, despite of there's no negativity in the economy. The economy is doing great. I think we're going to have a flattish year. I'm not too worried about the Ottawa real estate market, and I'm only speaking about Ottawa because I'm not aware of what other markets are doing in the rest of the country, but I'm familiar with Ottawa. I've got a few notes here. Let me just go through a few things and see if I wanted to add some more to that. So interest rates, I do think, are stabilizing. And we will see them probably falling sometime later in 2024. And that worries me. That could start up the whole housing price fire again. But we'll see. That's still a long way off. My view is that, as always has been, if you've been watching my other videos, is that stick with property for the long term. It's going to, I don't know the future for sure. Nobody knows. But it has proven to be a very good store of wealth and a good creator of wealth for the last 65 years. I see no reason why it's not going to do that again in the next 65 years. Specifically, some of the things that I can talk to right now is that we have a supply shortage of homes in Canada of 1.8 million homes. Wow. I think in Ottawa, we have a good chunk of houses as well that we are short. So there's a big demand supply imbalance, if I can explain it using this. if this is demand and this is supply down here, then what has to happen is that the prices have to increase so that we get equilibrium. That's the reason that prices keep going up. Unless we can bring in more supply, which the government is trying very hard to do, they will bring more supply, but the demand just keeps outstripping that tremendously because we have a lot of immigration happening and we have a lot of domestic demand happening as well. A lot of the indigenous population is now creating households. And we have this foreign investor ban right now, which I think is a non-event. It's not really affecting the market one way or the other. And then we have the whole desire to own homes in Canada is very strong amongst baby boomers, amongst millennials, and amongst even the younger people. So I have no worries for the housing market in Ottawa. So what else can I say? Yes, the Canadian population is hitting 40 million now and expected to keep on increasing. My friends, if you own a home, you're in good shape. If you don't own a home, buy one now as soon as possible. Now would be great with this market downturn. So what do I predict for 2023? I'm going to go on let me think about this. Let's see what my crystal ball says. Okay, crystal ball, Okay, I'm going to put 1%. Okay, 1% is my prediction for 2023. That's the return in the Ottawa real estate market. 2024, I think, is a different story. We'll discuss that. If I get a chance, we'll discuss that at the end of 2023 as we look into 2024. My friends, I hope you found that interesting. If you have any questions for me, please note them down on wherever you're watching this video or give me a call. That'd be super. Please like and subscribe because if you do that, this video will go out to more people. Perhaps there's more people in Ottawa who'd like to know what's coming down the pike in Ottawa in 2023. Now that you have my crystal ball right there in front of you, you know, and that would be awesome. And please let me remind you that I'm a real estate broker, so my job is to help people to buy and to sell real estate. So if you have any needs in that area, please feel free to look me up. No, don't please feel free, please do look me up. I'll be delighted to meet with you and discuss your objectives and see how I may assist you to buy and to sell. I look forward to being of assistance to you. I look forward to speaking with you again. Take care. Bye-bye.